Oh, crap.
Nice.
All right, folks. Well, I got to see if we get notifications.
Yeah.
I see it on YouTube.
I usually get a notification by
Mm-hmm.
now.
It
I don't
still
have
says
one yet.
wait. It still says waiting for OffTrack Syndicate,
There it is.
Got it.
Yep.
and it's live.
What's up, folks? We are another edition, a new format, new backing track. We ain't got to do all that and be attached to the radio anymore. So we're just gonna wing it. See what happens. Let's get this party started. What's up, guys?
Hello?
We're back for another week, another episode, whatever.
Okay.
Whatever.
Would you
Tonight
like some
we
dinner?
have a special guest with us, Mr. Delan Robbins.
Hello, hello, hello.
When you said special earlier, Rusty, I thought you meant he was going to have a helmet on when he popped in here.
Well,
So if I should probably put a helmet on,
yeah,
and if you give me a second, I will. This was kind of a thrown together.
really last minute, yeah.
Yeah, like at 7:58, I got a message. Hey, I know it's last minute. Well, it's actually last 2 minutes, but I mean, can you jump on? Sure.
Yeah. You're such a good guy. I wonder if can I get my lovely drink assistant to bring me a bottle of water and maybe a pour or something. So
What?
I've been looking around for some stuff about today. Damn, that was fast. What we got? We got some celebrity birthdays today.
Is your birthday?
Sportcaster Brent Musburger is 85. Stevie Nicks is 76. Philip Michael Thomas is 75. God, all these people. Hank Williams Jr. 75.
Wow. Yeah.
I actually thought he was older than that.
I thought so too. It's probably because he's lived so hard, the whole showbiz life and everything, because he looks probably
95?
more like 80 something, I would say, in my opinion, or more, because, yeah.
And I don't know why I thought this guy was dead, but I guess maybe it's because I'm mixing it up. Comedian Bobcat Goldthwait is 62.
I thought he died.
That's
Didn't he
what
die?
No, I think that's the other guy we're thinking of. The screamer, the other screamer guy that died a long time ago. What the heck was his name? Sam?
Sam Kinison?
Yeah, I think that's maybe who I was confusing him with.
Yeah, I know Sam Kinison died, but I thought Bobcat did too. His career must have just really like ended, and he went underground.
I guess. Let's see. I don't recognize any of these other names. Well, Lenny Kravitz, 60.
Oh, if you want this is already thought out.
Yeah, whatever.
If you want to go into history, on this day in 1927, Ford Motor Company ended the production of the famed Model T.
Really, in 27?
Yeah, that's what it says here.
I thought it went longer than that. The Model T. I guess not. looking up some can you guess type things. And is anybody watching the chat? YouTube? Is anybody even watching us over on YouTube?
There's a lot of people on YouTube.
No kidding.
Oh,
200, 296. Oh, wait, no.
Monitor the chat. I thought that was Melissa's job.
No,
Oh, wait a minute.
That's subscribers, which God bless them.
There's 17 unwilling participants for tonight's show who do not know what they're getting into,
Right.
nor will they understand it because we don't.
Where can I? There we go. I got
Michael Ray, got Wombat Mommy,
set up over
Lightly
here.
Venomous Kirk. Wait a moment.
Father Fortenberry.
Yep.
Up.
Timothy Ratliff, Jeff Castle.
Well, I'm glad somebody showed up. Anyway,
Scott Morris.
wouldn't be a show without.
I was wondering. I thought Dick Pittsburgh was going to be in there. I don't see him anywhere.
Wombat Mommy. Never. I'm really quiet on
and
YouTube.
and SoCal.
Crap.
I hear you pretty good here. I don't know why it's coming through low on YouTube.
It might be. Maybe is it my audio specifically? Probably. Let's see.
I don't know.
Yeah, it is. That's a little better. It should be a little better there.
I'd ask them how my audio is, but I'm sure they'd tell me just to turn it, all the way to the left on the knob. So.
No, Wombat Mommy wants to know about Mel. No, Mel has some other things going on. She actually got us up and going, but she's got other stuff going on. It was, and Father Fortenberry said it was just me. Yeah, my audio was cut back on Zoom like it does randomly. Hopefully that's a little better. I could probably try to crank up a little bit, but sometimes it causes feedback.
I probably ought to get a little bit of spirits here along in the next break so that I can have something to drink, because I'm not going to get to drink anything at all tomorrow.
There is no more breaks.
Oh, well, why not?
Because
We need to make a break so I can get something to drink.
Because Mojo, they stopped doing. They went just podcast format, so we're not.
If you would have just saved the backing track for one more week, I could have had a drink, Rusty. What's wrong with you?
I know. Just go get it.
What, the backing track?
There's Miss Kathy in the Berg. No, a drink. Go get it.
But it's like all the way out there.
All right.
So go get it.
The studio's not attached to the house.
Bitching. That's all right, Roger Rabbit. You didn't miss much. It's just us trying to figure out how we're going to do this podcast thing. But let me.
Yeah, but no drinks for me tomorrow. I get to go under the knife.
Jeff Castle's in there. Scott
So do you want some real manly information about today?
Okay.
Something about Chuck Norris?
No, even more manly.
What? Than Chuck
More
Norris?
manly than what? What the hell you mean more manly than Chuck Norris? You're speaking blasphemy there.
Nah, more manly than Chuck Norris.
Oh.
Chuck Norris is a baby considered to this person. This person
Let's hear
spanked. This person spanked Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
Bruce Lee?
But if you like
Nope.
these and they
Oh.
fit,
He kicked Bruce Lee because BruceLee was a wimp.
I'll put them
Well,
in the washer
oh,
and whatever
shit.
counts to make 'em soft.
Wow, those are some
heck?
pretty strong words there. Let's hear it.
And
On this day,
Yeah,
John Wayne was born.
Oh, crap.
Oh, you mean the guy in Shanghai Nights and Shanghai Noon? That John Wayne?
Yeah.
I don't.
Okay.
No.
No.
Motion picture actor John Wayne, who embodied the image of the strong cowboy and soldier, was
Oh, yeah.
born, and he would slap Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris and then put a piece of chew in his mouth because that's how much of a man he was.
You're not talking John Wayne Bobbitt, are
The
you?
Duke. That's right. You know, his first name was actually, I believe, Marion. You know, John Wayne was his acting name.
His first name is Marion, and he's supposed to be more manly than Chuck Norris.
Yeah. John Wayne's real name, I can't remember. Marion Robert Morrison.
Yeah. And if you're like John Wayne and your name is Marion, you are automatically tougher than Bruce Lee or Chuck Norris.
Well, I mean, I guess you would have to consider the childhood because it's almost as bad as being named Sue.
Right over here. I got socks and everything.
Chuck Norris bowls overhanded. The Duke can't hang. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Them some, yeah.
You like them?
Yeah. Yeah, don't call me Shirley, but that name's a bit girl. I see what you did there, Roger Rabbit. He's a poet, don't even know it.
You want a cup to put that in?
Yes, drink breaks are allowed now, said Roger Rabbit. All right, so I gotta go through Father Fortenberry, Michael Ray, Scott Morris, Kathy in the Berg, Timothy Ratliff. That was fine.
Colonel Angus.
Wombat Mommy.
I don't remember seeing Colonel Angus in there for a little while. He ought to call in.
Y'all still doing this? Yeah, we are. Hey, shoot, I'll drop a link in here, Colonel Angus. Jump in here. Let's see, I gotta remember how to do that.
As if he wants to do that. If he wants to call you up on the phone, I'll just go ahead and put phone number up there on the screen. Right.
Well,
right
there's
here.
a problem. There's a problem with that.
What? You don't have the phone? What the?
I know.
Good. We don't have to. You threw away the backing track. Did you throw away the phone too?
No, it was just it's charging.
What?
And I just turned it on, so I gotta, we'll get it up.
What did you do? What did you do to turn it on? Did you rub up against it or something?
He's always
I
rubbing up
pressed
against
its-
something.
I pressed it.
think
I
that's
pressed
the laces.
the special button.
Those are wide.
You know, the phone didn't vibrate because it was turned on. It vibrated because it was scared. It was shaking.
What happens when he hits that special button? He turns everything off.
Now, does that?
Well, then boomers will do that.
Loosen it if it makes any kind of difference.
All right, so while Rusty is figuring out what he's trying to figure out, I'll give you a little bit more history on today.
Okay.
Put this on without a sock.
4 years after the United States won its independence from Great Britain, 55 state delegates, including George Washington, James Madison, and Benjamin Franklin, convened in Philadelphia
You can wear it.
to compose a new U.S. Constitution.
Because I got them because they're light.
Huh.
Really lightweight.
Okay.
But just something
That was in 1787.
Yeah.
Google makes me sound smart.
And then
That
well,
is a bit of history that came this close to not happening.
Yeah, and then wasn't it 1791 when they finally ratified it? I think. I could be wrong. I don't know.
I can
Yes,
check.
more on history. Yes, Kirk. Kirk, you can jump in here too, buddy. It's a free for all. Father Fortenberry.
No, wait a moment. We're not charging them.
No. But they could go sign up for us over at Patreon if they wanted to and throw a couple of bucks. Whatever.
It says, by 1790, Rhode Island voted by 2 votes to ratify the document, and the last of the original 13 colonies joined the United States. Today, the U.S. Constitution is the oldest written national constitution in operation of the world. So 1790.
90. Okay. Whatever.
The only state that has that ever had less representatives than it ever had senators, right?
I think so. I don't know. What do I know? I don't know nothing. Special event. So the Indianapolis 500 was today, correct?
I don't know. That's
I don't think so.
racing thing. I'm not a
When was
racist.
it? I thought.
I thought it was a Coca-Cola, something I seen on TV.
I don't know. It was supposed to happen. I don't know. At some point.
Yeah, today.
That reminds me, talking Coca-Cola and stuff there. Do you know, or no, hold on. No, I'm not thinking Coca-Cola. I'm thinking off the Pepsi products. You know whatever happened to Sierra Mist?
Yeah, they had to change the name. I liked Sierra Mist. They changed it though. They changed the name for some reason.
You don't know why?
I heard, but I don't remember anymore.
There was actually a content creator that her name was Sierra, and she went by the name and the title Sierra Mist. And Pepsi was throwing a big fit over it, right? They sent her a cease and desist order and was about ready to sue the pants off of her, right? And what happened was, whenever she ended up getting representation, she got with her lawyer, and conveniently enough, they looked, and the lawyer discovered that the copyright was expired for Sierra Mist for the name. So the content creator bought and set up the copyright for Sierra Mist, and then she had it, and they couldn't use it anymore.
Wow.
Well, there you go. Roger Rabbit said it was a 4-hour rain delay, and they just finished Indianapolis 500 about 30 minutes ago. Well, there you go. Huh.
Good evening, gentlemen. Can you hear me?
Evening. Yes.
Oh, yes.
Where have you been?
Yeah, I need to figure out how to mute this damn microphone. And I'm battling a serious sinus coughing and hacking and blowing, but that's always just gonna benefit this show. So
yeah, don't tell anybody you've been blowing. This is not the right place to share that information.
Let's see.
Wow, that brought everything to an end. Or am I hung up here?
No, we hear you just fine.
Yeah, you're still here.
You got something in your eye after you were blowing.
I think his signal might be a little off kilter or something because he's froze.
And then Mr. John Kloppenborg has jumped in. What is up, my friend?
Hey, Klopp, has anybody told you that your crane
not much.
nice, powdery smooth?
Your dome, yeah, it's
yeah.
Your head.
you got a good shaped head for the bald thing. Some people got like really badly shaped head like me. It doesn't do well with the bald thing.
Yeah, Rusty needs to grow that more hair to hide as much of it as he can.
I think the beard. I think the beard really rounds out the shaven head.
Right.
And it makes it symmetrical in a way.
That's why all these low out. Because I got a horrible head. And then, everything's freezing up. I might have to.
And then we have Brian Jackson
join back.
popping in. Brian Jackson popping in.
You're do what you got to do, Colonel Angus, and if you get a better
I'm the dude now, man. No more Colonel Angus. The dude.
The dude.
The
well,
dude.
I mean, if you can't maintain video, feel free to call in. Like, phone number right there.
Yep. Seems to be working better now, so we'll see.
The dude. There you are.
All right. Thank you, sir.
So, Klopp, how's the movie business?
Yeah. Non-existent at the moment.
What?
Still waiting for the Vu Dun movie to come out. Apparently, there's going to be a series of other movies coming out based on the Jan Walters books here. But there's the Vu Dun movie and my ass kicked if I forget the name of it. I think Lost River. I'd have to look it up on YouTube. But yes, those are still coming down the pipe.
Yeah, you're not short on work because they found out you've been on this show, are they? Is that what the problem is?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably because I won't. Not yet.
Is this the worst Brady Bunch remake ever?
Yeah. And we had Brian Jackson.
We got all dudes so far, so I mean, yeah, it's not all that great.
We had Brian Jackson for like a minute, and then he disappeared. So over in the YouTube chats, I got, where did Brian Jackson go? Wrong answers only. So,
he's at the Libertarian Party convention tonight.
There you go.
He saw Rusty was in here, and he figured that he needed to leave until he got his holy water with him.
That's true. Oh, looky there, Wombat Daddy, Sapopo, Sapupu, Sapopo.
I want Brian back in here. I want to ask him if he's going to be able to swing by here in a little over a week.
I want him back in just because I think him and John look like really close to twins. If you put Brian's glasses on John, they're like almost twins.
Is Timmy the pilot in the chat? Oh yeah, he is. God dang it! I'm gonna have to add him as a moderator.
Nick, get Wombat Mommy in here, and Kurt. Come on, Kurt.
Right?
Step up, bro.
No, he
I can
has.
do it. You can do it.
Well, he's having computer issues. He can only join on his phone. But like, you could join. He could join like you are.
Well, that's what I'm doing on my phone.
Yeah.
My brother from another mother currently has my my phone holder, so it'll be a little jerky.
Yeah. That's what she said.
Tell him to save that until he's alone. Just focus on being the cameraman right now.
He's actually out with a girl. This was supposed to be his birthday weekend. We were supposed to go to the party, but man, I got sick, and I was like, man, I don't want to get anybody else sick. And
Yeah.
you know how it goes. That's all right though. It's been postponed until next weekend. Don't worry, you won't see any pictures.
Look up a recipe. It's called the flu bomb. You go ahead and along in a pot of water, you put in there some the select ingredients like you got garlic in there, you got lemon juice, honey, cayenne pepper, and some other stuff.
Right on.
Boil that for a while, strain it out, and drink that.
Oh, you don't sniff it? You just drink it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you drink it like a tea.
I got you. Got you.
And yeah, there he is, the man with the amazing beard game.
I'm back. Sorry that I ducked in and came out. I hit the wrong button.
Well, at least you got the right background. Cigar, whiskey, steak, and freedom.
There you go.
Amen, brother.
I feel like I've got too much hair to be in this group.
You've got enough hair to supply all of us.
I just got mine tied back. What are you talking about? Here we go.
We can also live La Vida too.
There.
All right.
Wow.
Okay, so me and Brian are now twinsies. You can't tell us apart now. He's like,
Yeah, you guys are like twins.
Well, I mean, you got the guy with the full beard and the guy with the pointed beard.
I was
And
going to say,
since-
poor fella, if he looks like me, his life is not easy.
Since
So fat.
on my screen, you're on top of each other. I'm going to kind of represent you as Milli Vanilli. I mean, you're kind of the same hairdo, same face style. Can you sing? Neither could they.
So, sticking with the doctor thing, researchers in Italy found that medicine works better if the doctor just says positive things about it before handing over the prescription.
Wasn't that part of the what didn't we get that integrated in with the Obamacare policy when they first initiated that?
Yeah, I think so.
Just tell them that they're going to feel good, and that takes care of it.
See, Lex Luthor twins. Oh, God. Yeah.
I don't
That was
think
the same
this
thing
works
that
the way
happened
you think it
with
works.
the opioids, ain't it? You're
Yeah.
going to feel so much better after you take this. Oh, yeah, give me 30 of them weekly.
Researchers also found that the number one positive thing a doctor can say about a medication is it's covered by insurance.
There you go.
That's the damn truth.
Yeah.
That's the damn truth.
but it will also cause vomiting, diarrhea, and thoughts of suicide.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hairy palms.
It's just standard for the course, though.
I was going to say, what
sounds like,
medication doesn't have worse side effects than the disease itself?
Right? Oh, they just have to throw all that in there. Try to cover their ass.
Shockingly few nowadays.
Almost
You know
sounds
what
like
medication doesn't do that?
interesting.
Marijuana.
Kirk says that you got it works for lovemaking too. You got to hype it up a bunch beforehand. That way, the ladies, you know.
I was going to say, I found out at the end that they just still get disappointed anyway, so it's okay.
You know, that's how it is with me.
Well, I mean, in that case, a few extra drinks wouldn't hurt either.
Yeah, I just try not to cry at the end, you know. Whatever.
Well,
As
Kurt
long
would
as
know he
they're
is
not
married.
crying at the end, you're better.
Well,
According to Rusty, it's only better when they cry.
Rusty cries all the time. I mean, Judy's lap dance is better that way.
Oh,
Wow.
crap. Wow. We might have some royalty showing up.
I'm already here.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, say I'm already here. I'm
you
the
go.
royal pain in the ass.
Everybody's
Today.
outside, and you want to stay? Well, it's hot.
I don't know. I'm pretty drunk.
I'm a
now.
royalty
I'm already a Scottish lord. I don't know how much more I don't know how much more royalty you could have. I mean,
I am too.
well, I know.
Beaver is in the room, but she doesn't have her camera on,
Yeah.
so we can't see her.
Yeah, I know. You have a whole room full of people, it looks like.
Well, we
Howdy,
do
Miss
now.
Beaver. Pleasure to meet you.
If I'm
Nobody
not
really
mistaken-
invited me. I just kind of clicked on the link.
That's what I put it up there for. Just
Rusty, I tried to get her in here for you live like 20 minutes ago, and she said that you didn't deserve to see what was going on.
I know.
I was in the shower.
That's the perfect time to join. I'm about to go take a poop.
Shower.
Yeah.
Already tried that. He already tried that. And he ended up just
All I'm going to go
showering.
say, if somebody's going to go take a poop, please turn off your camera.
Yes.
What's the fun in that? Maybe I'll go get a shower beer. Everybody like that.
But what if
Ratings
it's
would
two
go
girls,
up.
but what if it's 2 girls, 1 cup?
Oh,
Ooh.
Like there's going to be some waffle stomping going on then.
Roger Rabbit.
Jeez.
Roger Rabbit said,
hilarious.
"Stop teasing a beaver without a cam." Not cool.
That's actually hilarious. My brother from another mother and I are about to start a podcast called Two Guys No Cup.
There you go.
Oh, so in other words, both of you failed the cup check.
Mm. Oh, I
bet
couldn't.
that
He probably
had to
could.
hurt.
Or they can't fill a cup.
Yeah. Well, it would be one of those little bitty shot
One
cups.
got
Sewing
one got a
thimble?
mason jar.
You know, the positioning of the camera really determines the size of the cup, honestly.
There you go.
Nobody has to know it's a shot glass if you're, like, sitting right on it.
That's right.
Who said we were
that would
sitting
be
on it?
uncomfortable, Brian.
I don't mean sitting on it, like physically sitting on it. Good God almighty.
Well, I wanted to give some clarification. I didn't want Rusty to get any bad ideas.
Heaven's Door. Which one? I'm sipping. Judy poured me. Oh shit. Drink assistant poured me. Heaven's Door store pick, but I don't know which one it is, but 130. Really, it doesn't drink that at all. I better slow down on that shit. All right.
So if we can get two more women into the show,
Mhm.
then we would have the Brady Bunch and Alice.
And Alice.
What?
I think Klopp could be Alice, right? Klopp.
I say I'm not in a good spot when it comes to where the Brady Bunch order.
The off-track bunch, that's
White left.
crazy.
Wipe left.
That's it.
I think the dude looks like Marsha. I mean, personally.
All right, guys.
Marsha.
Here we
I
go.
think it looks
Can
like-
you guess? Here's a can you guess thing. Researchers tell us you are least likely to do this between 8 a.m. and 11 a.m.?
Take a nap.
Get laid.
We'll just go around the room. Beaver, what do you think?
Sorry, what?
You're least likely to do this between 8 a.m. and 11 a.m.
Masturbate. I don't know.
What do you? I mean,
No, that is incorrect.
Let's see. That's, no, that's terrible. Brian Jackson,
I say wake up.
you're least likely to wake up between 8 and 11. Holy crap! I want your job. No.
No, sir, you don't want my job.
No, I probably don't. Dude, what do you got?
Answer calls from coworkers.
That's a damn good. I like that answer. Unfortunately, Kloppenberg.
He even had like the psychotic eyes when he said that.
Yeah.
What? Don't make me come over there, bro.
Yeah.
That was a compliment, man. What are you talking about?
Yeah. What did you have,
Okay.
Klop?
Getting that wang dang sweet poop. I don't know if I could finish it here without having top of $25. But
I don't think there's any restrictions now, so I mean.
All right, Deland.
Sneeze.
Least likely. I mean, that's a good guess, but unfortunately, no. Kinsey.
I got no clue. I mean,
Researchers say that between 8 a.m. and 11 a.m., you are least likely to lie.
The what?
To lie. And I gotta say no, because how many times have people called in sick to work and they ain't sick?
I was going to say, I mean,
yeah, but they're calling in before 8 a.m., guys. You got to be at work at 8, so you got to call at least 20 minutes early.
And then you
Well,
stop.
that goes back to me not taking calls. So
there you go.
Unless you work for the government, then you call in 2 hours after your shift starts.
Yeah, and you're still good.
Or if you work for Twitter pre-Elon.
There you go.
Besides, I mean, hadn't anyone ever got a call from a telemarketer during those hours, or call from your girlfriend, and your wife hadn't went to work yet, something like that?
hello, my name is Bob. I am reaching out to you from AT&T.
Still living in the woods. Cheers.
Dude, I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
For me?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Is that a Chosen cup?
It is, sir.
It is. Oh, okay. Have you seen all the episodes?
I've seen most of them.
Nice.
And come and see. And if none of you have ever seen The Chosen, it's amazing. Get your tissues ready. Because every episode makes me cry.
And
I didn't realize how much Jesus Christ has been such an influence in my life and how good he is.
And you can download the app for free and watch all of them.
That's right. And I have paid over almost $500 for other people. And I'm not bragging. I'm just saying $500 for other people to be able to watch it. It's amazing. It's amazing.
You get past the first or second episode, and then you got all of these things that happen after that you just don't quite expect, that you just laugh your ass off at.
I know it. Oh, some of those conversations between the prophets are gold.
How many people still go to the movies?
Brian,
okay.
I just went to see the Planet of the Apes the other day.
It's been a while. I think the last thing that Judy and I went to see was doggone it, the space movie Interstellar, which when we seen it on the widescreen, the big whatever that's called, it was pretty intense. IMAX, yeah, it was a pretty good movie. I was surprised.
But basically, the movies come to you anymore. You don't. If you go, you're going for the experience. I guess why that there's probably been a little bit more of an uptick on movie theaters that had a dine-in experience than your regular run of the mill movie theaters.
Oh yeah, I always go to the premiere seating with Cinemark because they'll bring food and drinks and everything right to your seat.
The dude?
We went and saw last movie I went and saw. Mom wanted to take me to the Jesus Revolution. Revolution, I think was the name of it. Jesus Revolution.
Yeah.
That was a funny movie.
You know, the guys in the 60s joining that church. And I said, do they serve alcohol? And she said, yes, they do. They have a bar. And I went, oh, yeah, baby. Two Bloody Marys in. That movie was the best one I've seen in so long.
To me, the pilot is breaking news. Kinsey, go ahead. Sorry, Deland. Sorry.
If you've never seen the Jesus Revolution, you need to watch it. That is funny.
I liked it. Highly recommend.
That's one.
I don't think it was funny. I think it was pretty awe-inspiring if you know the real history behind the church that they were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, those guys are literally real preachers now. Mom.
Well, one of them dead.
Yeah, Mom does the some guy out in California, and he's got all kinds of connections to them. And these guys, oh, nice one, Rusty. And these guys, man, they actually they preach the word, the real word. You know, not this crap they're preaching now.
So movie theater seats. A study found that movie theater seats are germy. You think? Researchers found bacteria that can lead to intestinal problems, staph, fungus, organisms that can cause skin infections in just 1 inch square fabric taken from a movie chair armrest. A Texas A&M microbiologist found millions of organisms. It's not life-threatening, but according to researchers, all of the microorganisms they came into contact with do add up.
Boy,
I apologize for that one time I was with my girlfriend at Terminator 1.
Doesn't that really make them women want to wear them shorty shorts when they go to the movies with you on that date?
Yeah,
so now everybody can apologize because I used to take wet wipes because they had started with the leather seats that recline.
Yeah.
I would take wet wipes and wipe them down, and I got mocked. So big F you to all of you people who mocked me for that.
No, that's actually a damn good idea.
My seat
you realize how many of the seats weren't like that? They were cloth of some sort.
Yeah.
And you can't wet wipe that stuff, otherwise you got a soggy mess. Are you all right, dude? You look like you're as green as the background.
Imagine the plane seats, man. Oh my god!
Now imagine when they had.
I would never wear shorts on a plane.
Imagine that when they have the movies that only show XXX movies.
Oh,
how dirty do you think
don't ask why the floors are sticky there.
Is that still a thing? I mean, you can get it on your phone. You don't have to go to the theaters, allegedly.
I'm just saying, remember when those theaters, I have no idea if they still have
As
those.
he's drinking from a chosen cup. That's hilarious.
Where are you most a germaphobe? Where do you go in? Like, for me, it's shopping carts and yeah, when I go in, I have to clean off the shopping cart handle immediately.
Everywhere. I'm a Virgo. So,
any gas station bathroom.
Allegedly.
Hotel rooms. I take my cleaning supplies and clean out hotel rooms before I will
use
in there. And
first thing I do when I get to a hotel room is grab the bag that's in the ice bucket and put the remote control in it. Because that has been in somebody's anus.
Oh,
wow. And then bring a black light with you so you can have a nice little rousing game of motel bedding Rorschach test. You know, that's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Name the spot. That's where, was it like 60 Minutes or something that did that back in the 90s where they showed you the black light in hotel rooms and how gross they are? I never even considered them being gross because they're supposed to clean them all the time. And when they took the black light over the bed and the walls and everything, and I'm like, I am never staying in a hotel again.
That looks like a butterfly.
Yeah. First thing I do is I take the comforter off and wrap the remote control, and I always wear my shoes. I will not touch my bare feet to the floor.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
It sounds like good good advice, actually.
Good advice for the dude, man. It really brings the room together.
As a truck driver, I definitely do believe in a good set of flip-flops or anything, especially if you have to use the truck stop shower to clean up in the middle of the week, because you got to take a shower sometime, and if you're not home, you got to do it somewhere.
Is that what it's called? Clean? Is it the midweek cleanup? That's what it's called?
Well,
I don't know what
that's
Jen Clifton said. Who has the woman?
That's assuming one at least.
Yeah,
I didn't hear a woman talking in the background, so I don't know what she's talking about.
Oh,
I don't either.
I told you about that private.
I don't hear any anybody. Anyway,
Roger Rabbit had said he had a bad experience with a moist room. Everything was moist. So moist it made moist even more uncomfortable than moist already is.
You know, this ain't necessarily the best time of year for it either, because things get so hot and humid, and anything with a decent AC is going to have something like that develop.
Okay, good.
no, it's not.
You're almost better off sleeping in your car.
It's not Mel, Jeff. She's muted
Yeah, we're gonna,
and not on screen.
All
So, all right.
You know, there's a can of Lysol is kind of invaluable when you're traveling.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
It really is.
Hell yeah, that would
Absolutely.
be right, John.
Wet wipes are the thing.
Hey, dude wipes.
I tried those, man. I don't like them. My mom actually bought a big pack of them, and I went, man, no, these suck.
Hang on. You got to put them in. You got to put in a wiper warmer.
What?
Like for a baby, like you know,
Man,
like
I'm a
you have
man.
your
I'm a
thinking
man.
table.
I'm not doing that. I'm a
Oh,
man.
you
I'm
love
not
it.
doing
I'm
that.
telling you, change your world.
Now I got to go get a bidet.
Ah, crap.
Hilarious.
Every time I
have
come
no
on
way
here,
to fix that,
there's
guys. I hope
something
it's
extra.
not too much.
If you need a bidet, you can talk to producer Ron. He will have recommendations and will be able to talk about how wonderful they are. Or you can do like Rusty had been talking about, just run the garden hose through the window, and there you go.
If you do a little bit of research,
Praise. So.
if you do a little bit of research, and I can't remember what platform it's on, but I seem to remember Rocky Stucci posting a video of him trying Ron's bidet.
Kenzie, Timmy the pilot is telling you there are 4 separate tornado warnings to your west, all in a straight line headed your way.
All significantly to my west. They're still a ways off on the radar. I got it pulled up right now. Okay, so I am monitoring.
How close are they to Paducah? I'm not seeing anything on my radar.
All I can try to do, folks, is messenger. Somehow, I don't know how her feed is going over the top of ours, but in here, she's muted and not on screen. So it's.
I don't hear anything
at all. So.
I know,
Hey,
but they're hearing it
Brian,
on
it is-
YouTube.
Right now, it's just a little bit southeast of you, so you should be in the clear.
I was going to say, I'm not even getting any wind here. Everybody was freaked out about it. Normally, we have our Sunday night debriefing when a bunch of guys come over to the house, and it's like eerily.
It's on its way straight toward like Calvert City right now.
Okay, well, it's already past me. Then we're good.
Brian, your beard is epic, man. How long did it take you to grow that?
I have been working on this since 2018, 19, sometime frame. I have trimmed it a little bit. But that was a mistake. I don't want to do it anymore, so I'm just going to let it grow.
I haven't had a haircut in 2 years. So
Nice.
That's what 2 years will get you.
I haven't had a haircut in 2 years.
Well, you don't need one.
Katie Grove, Sharpie.
I remember when I had hair as long as that. So I wish I would like to go back to it, but unfortunately, the family genetics got me over.
Yeah. Well,
Actually,
we'll
in
make
all
children will
fairness,
do that to you.
In all fairness, when I first moved to Paducah, I found an actual barber shop, like old school. You walk in, hardwood floors, bulldog meets you at the door, old style barber chairs, and I went in and got my first actual straight razor shave, and it was awesome.
Oh, they're awesome.
Yep.
You don't have to shave for like 3 weeks.
Well,
I went and
yeah.
bought straight razors because of it. I was like, this is awesome. But now I'm afraid I'll end up cutting my neck or something. So I've never used it.
Mr. Great Shot has joined the chat. Hey, Mark. Yeah, they're talking about Paducah, Kentucky. Mark. I guess Brian. He's talking. Timmy the pilot saying Eddyville. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a little bit southeast of me as well. That's down closer to the Lake Barkley.
Shady Grove is in the middle of it right now.
Whatever you pick.
Everybody say a little prayer for everybody going through that.
Yeah. Yep. Tornadoes are.
I live in Georgia.
Tornadoes are not good.
What part of Georgia?
I'm just north of Atlanta.
So is my brother. He's in Canton.
Like
Canton.
Marion
Okay.
or
He's about 25 minutes from me. I'm in Johns Creek, Alpharetta. Let me go ahead and dox myself and say, let's see, my
You're good. You're good.
my
Man.
high school mascot was.
you're on OffTrack Syndicate. No one's going to care where you're at. Okay.
I know all 7 viewers.
You're on OffTrack Syndicate. The only people that are watching are on the panel.
Okay, Tech Crew, we need to know why you got banned off of permanently banned
from X, by the way.
He would have to call in. He's on his way back from Lady Hecate's house, so he's in transit.
Yeah, he probably said something about transmissions.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, crap. Let's see. It is Paper Airplane Day. It's Blueberry Cheesecake Day. Yum.
That sounds good.
World Redhead Day. Whoa.
Mm.
That'll get you in a bunch of trouble. World Dracula Day. Who knew?
The Dracula Day.
Yes.
Why? Why is it the Dracula Day?
I had that up a few minutes ago.
Is it Vlad the Impaler's birthday or something? You know, he didn't really start impaling people till he was like 35. So
yeah, he waited till late.
Yeah, he was a late starter, late bloomer.
Yeah. So it says World Dracula Day is celebrated every year on May 26th. The international holiday commemorates the publication date of the Bram Stoker's famous novel Dracula, published on May 26, 1987. The holiday was created in 2012 by the Whitby Dracula Society. But there was other information I had up earlier about that. But yeah, that's it.
I could have swore that book came out earlier than that. Really? 87? Huh. And they made a movie, 2 years later?
I'm gonna go preacher mode on you. You know why Dracula is so terrifying?
1897.
Oh, 1897.
Published May 26th, 1897.
There you go. Why is Dracula so terrifying, Brian?
Because he's the exact opposite of Jesus.
Well, there you go.
Everything that Dracula represents. Dracula takes blood, Jesus gave blood. Emblem of Jesus is a dove. An emblem of Dracula is a bat. An emblem of Jesus is a lamb. An emblem of Dracula is a sheep or a wolf. Jesus gives eternal life. Dracula gives eternal death. He is exactly polar opposite, and that's why he was so terrifying.
Is that why in just about every given story it was like that there was somebody from the church trying to hunt him down?
Oh yeah, the Catholic Church. Supposedly, the Catholic Church had actual vampire hunters for years.
Yeah, I would love to have one of their kits. You seen those up for auction and stuff? The holy
Yeah,
water, the steak.
they're
and
all
that.
fake.
It'd be so awesome.
Whiskey Uncensored, Ben has entered the chat. What is up? He said, what in the rusty hot mess is this? I know. Whatever. We're just hanging out. That's all. You can hang out with us. Click the link. Jump in here.
I
Might
just
as well.
noticed
Show
Rusty
prep
doesn't
is
have
so
his
important.
sunglasses on. What's going on?
He looks hotter in his glasses, not his sunglasses.
I can no longer see.
He looks.
So if I don't wear
smarter.
glasses, this is all just a blur. So I have to.
He's not squinting anymore. He's not Mr. Magoo.
Yeah. Maybe when I can save up, I'm gonna get some aviators, but get a prescription in them so that I can wear my glasses again. Yeah.
There you go.
I feel you there, man. I haven't worn my glasses in like 2 weeks. It feels so good because I haven't done anything at work in 2 weeks. That's the only time I have to wear them. Is
There you
looking
go.
at my computer. I'm on a boycott.
So, I gotta find it. Crap. There we go. All right, guys, don't take this minute to talk about one of our sponsors, the Warhorse Legacy Foundation. They are a 501c3 out of Winslow, Arkansas, serving as a local resource for military veterans. With a 146-acre ranch, the foundation offers a variety of activities, which include equine programs, health and wellness programs, fishing, 3D archery, hiking, gardening, just all kinds of stuff. The cornerstone is their equine program. It helps veterans cope with the stresses of military life and the transition back to civilian life by focusing on building relationships between veterans and horses, which can help foster trust, communication, and emotional regulation. They are an excellent resource for veterans and their families. With a commitment to helping military personnel heal and thrive, the foundation provides a safe, welcoming, and supportive environment that can help participants heal, grow, and flourish. So, go check them out. They just got a 3-star rating from Charity Navigator, which is a charity watchdog. And they had to send in all kinds of supporting documents. And, they got to pretty much open up everything about the giving and where the money goes. So, to get a good rating from Charity Navigator is a big deal for these 501c3s. So if you have any questions, need more specific information, send them an email at info@warhorselegacy.org, warhorselegacy.org.
OffTrack Syndicate, bitches.
Ben, I do not know all about relations with horses.
That's sheep. Get it right. He knows about relationships with sheep.
No, goats. I mean, come on.
Well, there was that one
Does he
time
know
at
about
band
relations
camp.
with horses? Hey!
You a bad boy, Rusty.
I'm bad.
Hey,
If
Rusty,
you-
did you see?
if
Did
you
you
put-
see Kirk's message?
No, where?
He says the pastor warned you you'd lose your eyesight.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
If you have a conversation with Rusty about sheeps and peanut butter, just walk away.
Look away! Look away!
What the hell?
Is that why he goes through gallon buckets of peanut butter?
Oh, let's just not go there.
Oh, no, it's already there.
But I did, Brian, I did get for my birthday one year, a 5-gallon bucket of peanut butter.
And then said, "Here, kitty, kitty."
And
It
then
lasted a couple of months.
and then proceeded to eat it, the whole thing, in about 3.5 months.
Holy cow, son!
I just spit.
I thought you barely made 3 months. I didn't think it went 3.5.
Are you trying to look like me?
Yeah, no.
How much weight
it's
did you gain?
none.
Rusty did look like him once upon a time.
If I ate 5 gallons of peanut butter in 3.5 months, I would balloon up.
Right. Well, okay. So it's like 4. It wasn't a full 5-gallon bucket. It was like the 4. It weighed 35 pounds.
Yeah,
So
that's
it
what I
was
was
35
getting
pounds of peanut butter. Yeah.
No.
Okay,
There
I
is some
get,
jelly
there are like
involved.
so many questions that are coming to my brain. Like, number one, where do you find a 35-gallon jug of peanut butter?
Costco.
Oh, here we go. Check
Just
route. No,
wait until
online.
somebody buys them.
I think it was called Websterant .com.
Hello.
Oh, it was the cheap peanut butter then.
It was good, man. It was good.
There
We
you
have
go.
Mr. Tech Roo joining us here on the
I
phone.
can barely hear any of you.
I believe Holly has a question for you, Mr. Techru.
Right.
Can you hear us now, Tech?
Let me crank up the volume all the way. Okay.
I can hear
better.
him just fine.
Is that better on you?
You're too quiet, Holly.
I'm too
Okay.
quiet.
Some of you I can hear. Go ahead.
What did you do to get kicked off of X?
They
Yeah,
can't.
that's
tell
what I
me,
asked in
or
the chat. So.
They won't tell me, or they can't tell me. I think I may have tripped a piece of algorithm that they never removed. That was meant to protect Media Matters, because as you know, I believe Elon's suing Media Matters for defamation or something along those lines. But I think it was like the last thing I posted was kind of mocking the employees from Media Matters that got laid off. And then all of a sudden, bam, I was insta-banned, and they won't tell me, and every time I try to appeal, within seconds, I get we've reviewed your appeal, and it ain't going to work.
So first of all, if they're going to ban you from a platform, they 100% should have to tell you what you did to earn that ban, so that we can all try to see if we get banned. Okay? Because
Right.
I want to know if they're picking on you or not.
Mr. Great Shot has joined us. You got to have your camera on.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal was, and I can't tell who else is talking because your levels are all over the place. But yeah, I don't know. I do have a plan though to try to get some visibility. It might cost a couple $100, but it would be funny to do it anyway.
There you are.
Yeah.
Is that working?
Oh, he's got awesome hair too. Nice.
All right,
yeah.
here we go. Hang
Nice,
on.
bro.
There we go.
We got another dude.
He's also got a hell of a collection of whiskey.
Look at that collection back there.
Yeah. That's right.
Would Zoom work better? All I hear is a whole bunch of people talking at one very, very low, and I've got my volume cranked up all the way.
Yeah, I don't know. So if I turn it up anymore, I think it starts messing up on your end.
And Rusty's the worst one for volume.
Really? You still can't hear me?
Apparently. Well, okay, that was better.
Volume is fine.
I don't know.
Okay, whoever that was louder.
Yeah.
Am I okay? Or am I too loud?
Why is SoCal putting messages in the chat about Fruit Loops?
Sounds good on my end.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, is this on the normal Zoom channel?
No, this is Mel's room
No, it's
specifically.
a special one? Okay.
Yeah. Yep, this is Mel's room
Yeah, get in here, Dick.
Okay, well, I'm going to go back to listening to the show. I'm currently in Colorado, driving northward toward Wyoming. And then we've got 2 vehicles to unload in the morning before we cook up some pork ribs and some beans and some potato salad.
Well, that sounds amazing.
Sounds good.
Well, be careful, Tech Room, and
Yeah, stay safe.
we will chat at you later, my friend.
And don't get a contact high. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, pass it over here.
He ought to be good. He should have plenty to drink whenever he gets home.
Yeah, his own special beer.
Yeah, he makes his own beer.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Heck yeah. I need to bring out my kit, man, and start making my own beer again.
Yeah, I was just starting to get into the beer making and stuff when I got my diabetes thing. You know, it's like, nope, can't do that. So I pretty much only could go to straight liquor.
So was the diabetes test after the 5-gallon bucket of peanut butter?
But before the 3 gallons of jelly.
Yeah. No, it was just, I eat peanut butter just right out of the jar with a spoon. I love peanut butter, and I hate to give you behind the scenes, but I have like my spot on the couch and the coffee table. I just left the bucket out there, You know, so I'd sit down and watch TV. I'd crack the bucket open and, you know, get a couple, put the lid back on, and it just stayed there.
You ever use maple syrup with it?
I have, and it's amazing, but I can't really eat syrup and stuff anymore, so.
Get the
My
diabetic
grandmother
syrup,
used-
it works.
Yeah, my grandmother used to do the K-Row and peanut butter and smear it on a sandwich.
Yep.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, I like K-Row in little, you know, like maybe a sandwich, but then anymore, then it starts, I don't know, it starts messing with my, I only like it a little bit at a time. It's
Well,
like,
this was the 70s. It was a different time.
well, that's true.
You can still eat peanut butter and jelly, Rusty. You just got to get the Kai brand jelly.
You know, Gandy Road has jumped in. Cheers,
Hey,
Paige is in there. What's up, Paige? We did try the cheap sugar-free gel. I just can't eat it. It's nasty. It's nasty.
Now, that fake sugar stuff's just nasty.
But let's see. What do we got here? Where are we at on time? We're right
9 o'clock.
Right at an hour. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, guys. The people in the chat, the Patreon specifically people. I mean, are y'all still wanting a 2-hour show? Because we don't. I mean, we don't have to do. We're not held to the clock anymore. You know, we before we were connected with the radio station aspect, and you know, we had to do breaks, and we had to, you know.
Oh, y'all aren't doing that anymore?
No, they quit. So Mojo, who were with.
Jeff Castle wants a 4-hour show.
4 hours. I don't know about all that. No, they quit doing they quit doing the live aspect, and they just went to a straight podcast format. So I mean, you can still find us over on Mojo 50. And as a matter of fact, so I'm going to have to take the audio out of here and cut it up so it'll be put on Spreaker. Because I haven't figured out how to do that live to there yet. I don't even know if that's a thing. But so
you'll upload it to Spreaker. I can do that if you can go ahead and give me the stuff to get in there, and I can go ahead and take care of that. I've even got a way to go ahead and just get it downloaded off of YouTube real fast in a hurry too.
Oh well, I mean,
I hate that, man, because y'all are a very entertaining show, and I apologize for not being around more often. But Sundays at this time, I'm usually pretty drunk. But tomorrow, I don't have to work. So.
Now, SK,
well, thank
SK
you for the kind words, sir.
SK said, "Just go ahead and do the show until it gets boring," which means we can stop right now, right?
Right.
See y'all.
Kirk's a Patreon. He says yes or more. Really, more?
Oh my God, Kirk's drunk.
I think he is. I think he is.
I just want to know how sad Kirk's life is, that this is entertaining for him.
Scott Morris.
Awesome. Oh
Considering that he's got TJ there, I mean, I don't know why we're even anywhere near any kind of entertaining.
Right? Yeah. With TJ, Kirk's.
You guys are like
Kathy in the
show.
Kathy in the Berg says, "Go until everyone falls asleep." So by Rusty's submission, that will be about 2 more drinks.
Yes.
I was going to say, you guys
I'll
are
be
like
like
the Seinfeld of Mojo. You're a show about nothing.
It is. No, it absolutely is. And, you know, we just
I need a big salad.
Don't talk.
All right, guys, quick another topic here. What is something that used to scare you as a child? I mean, did you have like the monsters under the bed, or was it?
I've never been afraid of anything in my life.
That's
I was raised in Western Kentucky. We weren't scared of nothing. If we were, we killed it and ate it.
Being outside in the dark.
Yeah.
Tell me you wasn't scared of that in Western Kentucky with rattlers and copperheads. Come on.
Yeah.
Timber rattlers up there. Copperheads occasionally, yeah, but you know, and bobcats.
All right.
That is a little. It's not scary, but unnerving when you hear a bobcat screaming in the middle of the night.
Yeah, but I mean, you got a copperhead. You can step over that thing 3 or 4 times in the same spot without knowing it. He'd He waits until he's in the mood to bite you. You know, it's
they're a little pissy. Yeah.
All right, I got the ultimate trump card for you. You all ready?
Okay, here we go.
Walking through a dark church.
Why?
Turning the lights out and walking through the dark church.
Were you a Catholic?
No, it's scary. Oh my gosh, it's scary. It's just got the creepiest vibe.
Yeah, I could. I mean,
if
yeah,
you weren't an altar boy, I got no clue why you'd be scared in a church.
Kirk's Tasty Jill Hole said deep water. Yeah, I was not a good swimmer, so if I couldn't touch the bottom, you know, and of the pool or whatever, yeah, when I was a kid, yeah, that was
yeah, true that, man. When you're swimming in a lake, it just wants to drag you down.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I was scared the first time Dad chucked me off into the deep end, but other than that, I got over it.
You're going to learn how to swim in 30 seconds.
Yeah,
there you go.
Pretty much.
That's how I got taught.
Gandy says when the car stops in the middle of the bridge and you can feel it sway. Yes, that is crazy.
That's a little sketchy.
And it even makes it that much more worse whenever you have to stop on the bridge.
Yeah.
Because they're doing road work on the bridge. You can see holes down through on the other side. You got opposing traffic, so they block off for one lane. And every time somebody goes by, you just feel that bridge shake.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the footage that they released from the dash cam from the truck that was hanging
I saw
off
that.
of the bridge in
Oh,
Louisville?
yeah. That has made its rounds on social media already for quite a while.
That was how long was she? I think she was hanging there for a couple of hours, wasn't she?
Yeah, it's a while. Yeah.
Yeah. I would say mine would be the police coming to our fort out in the woods and taking our Playboys and our marijuana.
Oh.
Yeah, that would be scary.
You're talking about when you were a kid, right?
But no, this is like 2 weeks ago.
In the chat, slightly venomous Kirk
Allegedly.
with the movie Psycho as a kid. Mine was The Exorcist. Now that was scary as sketchy crap back then. When it first came out, The Exorcist. Oh my goodness.
I have no desire. I've never seen it. Have no desire to watch it. I don't like that stuff. Oh gosh, that gives me the willy.
I didn't see The Exorcist till I was 22, and it was the funniest movie I've ever seen. But The Shining, I saw that as 6 years old. And
that was another trippy one.
Crazy, yeah.
It keeps getting funnier every single time you watch it.
So the first book I read, and it
Jaws,
scared it scared the living crap out of me. Was Stephen King's Pet Sematary.
Oh, yeah. Man. My dad
Pet
was
Sematary and It.
when I read that, and I went downstairs to turn off lights with a baseball bat in my hand.
Yeah, yeah, it scared the crap. I remember sitting. It was not long after I moved out, and I was sitting in the trailer, and you know, I started hearing shit. You know, like something had bumped somewhere, and I was like, "Oh crap!" And I'd have to go look, and yeah, it scared the crap out of me.
Yeah, Gage wants to play with you.
I read Dean Koontz Phantoms, and I was like 16. And I remember I used to have like a little chair in my bedroom that I would read at. And I remember pushing it up against my bedroom door. Like that chair was going to block any demon or anything from coming in the room and getting me.
Yeah, that was a great book. I read it too.
I love Dean Koontz.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah, Koontz is a good writer. Stephen King too. Both of them were really good writers.
You know,
Stephen King's now a liberal, so.
As a child, I was blessed by having a waterbed, and of course, not all my life as being a child, but that was the one little window that I never was worried about stepping my feet on the floor and something reaching out from underneath the bed and grabbing me by my ankles to drag me underneath.
Yeah.
We all need to go to therapy.
Well, not a horror movie per se. Well, not a horror movie at all, but I remember, I think Full Metal Jacket had just come out on home video. And my dad and my brother and I were watching it, and they had that scene where the guy picks up the teddy bear and then gets blown up. I didn't go anywhere near my stuffed animals for a while on that one. So
there you go.
Hey, Rusty, I'm going to go ahead and hop out, buddy.
Well, thanks for joining us, Deland.
No problem. You got a full crew here tonight.
Yeah.
So awesome.
Yeah.
Cheers, brother. Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you guys too. Have a good night.
Good night.
I'll be in chat
See you
for
later,
a little
Glenn.
bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta
Rusty,
jump
I think
off
I
here
want to
for.
step out too. I got a couple things I got to get wrapped up for Sunday. So
All right. Cheers, sir.
peace out, brother.
Nice
Peace
meeting
out.
you too. I think now I'm
Happy
going to call
Memorial
myself
Day
the
to you.
Great Big Head.
Yeah. Yeah.
all right, let's hear
Miss-
let's hear a Mecca Lecca High Mecca video.
What? Mecca High, Mecca. Miss Barbara
High
Dean.
name.
You remember that? The floating head from Pee Wee's Playhouse. Mecca Lecca High.
Yeah,
Heidi
Mecca
Ho,
Lecca
that's what-
High,
that's what
Mecca
it
Heidi
looks like
Ho.
right now.
Yeah, but I was going more for Third Rock from the Sun. The Great Big Head.
Yeah, yeah.
Never watched that show. Jeff says Children of the Corn.
Yeah.
I don't know why that movie freaked me out so much. I did see that, and that movie freaked me out. I don't know why.
Well, yeah, it's Malachi.
We hadn't hit a commercial yet. I'm getting a drink.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Didn't you have already had your top of the hour break?
No, we're not doing it. I mean,
Oh, that's
we
right.
would
You're
have.
not doing that. Right,
Yeah,
right,
we're
right.
not
I
doing
forgot.
that anymore.
Yeah,
Well, he
we're
said
free
about no
balling.
commercial. And I
Yeah,
was like,
this is the first time we've been going for a solid hour and 11 minutes. Boom.
Dang.
wow, I didn't know you had that much
Sounds like
stamina,
it.
Rusty.
Yeah, that's not what she said.
Well, those pills will help out, you know.
So I got to throw this out there. So Deland has a whiskey tube channel called Whiskey Nature. Mr. Great Shot is also part of a whiskey channel. What's the name of it, Mark?
Bourbon Bounty.
Bourbon Bounty. I was going blank there for a second. I've got, I do a little the Bourbon Syndicate, whatever. I'm not nearly as good as all these other great content creators out here, but I try to throw something out there occasionally.
Sorry, but you do some epic videos, like the one on the bypass still, or the overpass. It was epic.
I got to redo that
Totally
one. I got to
epic.
find another. I got to find another overpass to invade. Try to make a video in about 15 minutes and pack up and leave before they show up and arrest me.
Well, stay away from any bridge that has a barge passing underneath it.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Now that doesn't have anything to do with anybody earlier that was mentioning. It's just weird that I found this. Animal rustlers in Trinidad tried to escape notice by dressing the lifted livestock in clothing. Police say several sheep were found in frilly dresses, while the goats were dressed in pants, shirts, and hats. Police became suspicious when they noticed a truck traveling from a farm without its headlights on. See, it's always people not turning on their damn headlights.
Yeah.
That's what gets them. When they stopped the truck, they found the fully clothed animals in the back seat and trunk. The wrestlers figured the clothes would make the animals look like people.
Sheesh.
I always wondered that about cocaine and heroin smugglers. Why are you running 80 miles an hour with a trunk full of drugs?
Yeah.
255s.
Yeah.
Rusty, I have one comment to your story.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. It's bad. It's bad.
You almost made me spit, man. You almost made me spit. Ugh.
Yep. Crap. They want us to go longer? I mean, we might have to work up to that.
You might
This is
actually
wrong
have to
with these
get
people.
show content and do show prep.
I got show prep. I got all kinds of stuff here.
That's too
So-
much
We're
work.
talking about them.
I think you should do a little self-promotion about the show that we do, Rusty.
Oh, Beaver After Dark. This is explicit, not safe for work, not safe for any of your family to listen to.
Oh, sounds perfect.
It's
I'm totally down into that.
Beaver After Dark. Beaver, she's got two great shows, Beaver After Dark, and what's the other one, Beaver? God dang it.
Damn it with Beaver.
Damn it with Beaver.
Right.
I'm losing my mind.
So Damn It with Beaver is more of a wholesome show. We talk about dog rescue. We talk about random acts of kindness. We talk about uplifting stories. And then there's Beaver After Dark, which is not for the faint of heart.
No, it's
there are explicit topics and there is cursing. So earbuds and no children.
The difference between the two shows. I'll tell you the difference between the two shows right now. Damn It with Beaver, Holly cries. Beaver After Dark, she makes Rusty cry.
Yes, she does. Yeah, that's it. She makes me cry every time.
Exactly.
We got Miss Jen, SoCal Jen is going to be joining us. You got to turn your video. There we go.
Don't tell me what to do.
I know. Don't tell you what. I know.
Oh my God, I automatically love Jen. Shut up, motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine, dude.
Thank you. Look at even Timothy Ratliff knew the two shows that I'm on, and you're like literally on one with me. So,
well, I knew one of them. I just couldn't.
Timothy is greater than Rusty. Just saying.
Whatever. Miss Barbara
Beaver
D.
After Dark. Where do we find that?
You can find that anywhere you can listen to podcasts, but mainly on Spreaker. You can also follow us on Twitter at Beaver After Dark.
Is it on YouTube at all?
It's not a video; it's audio only. But we might be going over to video.
Yeah,
okay.
iHeartRadio too.
The problem, yeah, I think you can get it there because it should be released to all different platforms. The problem with doing video is some of the topics that we discuss and the language used is going to get us banned. Right now, as long as you mark it explicit on Twitter, as long as I mark it explicit when I load it onto Spreaker, they haven't dinged us yet. And let me tell you, some of the stuff that we have said, especially the Urban Dictionary that Rob likes to talk about, they are so disgusting, and I can't even imagine that we haven't been kicked off of Spreaker or gotten any type of warning yet. So that's why I'm kind of weary about going to video because it's gonna.
I don't think it's gonna be a thing.
You don't think it's gonna be more issues?
I have to.
Even on here, I mean, you can put
show his boobs. It'll be fine.
Yeah. It's not like you're not showing porn or anything. Videos are just of your face.
Yeah.
Well, we might have some videos, but
even on YouTube, you can label it explicit and get away with it, no problem. So
okay, we'll try it.
If something have something you can post up in like the top corner of the screen or something like that. So caution, explicit, words and this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
By the way, I just no wait. You hold on for a second.
No mouth.
I wanted to say,
Jen, are you on Twitter? I'm so following you.
Right? We literally say every time in the Zoom room, on our daily Zoom room, we say, damn it, and we're like, with Beaver. How could you forget that? It's like trained inside our heads.
I know. I got other things going on, and I can't.
It's almost like when Timmy says, how do you spell something? We all know how to spell it, right? C-U-N.
Timmy.
That's right. Timmy. All right, I have to recognize Miss Barbara D. She is our number one. She was number one on our Patreon thing, and we love her. She's just a beautiful person, so fun. We love you, Barbara D. Anyway, had to throw that out there.
Okay, sorry, I can't see the chat, and that sucks because I can't see the chat. Dang it.
You're gonna have to get a tablet or something, lady, and
How about you stop being the boss of me? How about you just stop? Stop.
Yeah, right, Rusty.
Y'all are married,
right?
No, just friends. This is how we talk about
Rusty.
all day.
Yep, you out, Mark?
Yes, sir. I'm gonna go and get out of here. I got some people over right now, so I figured I'd pop on for a minute and say hi.
Thank you.
Great job.
Thank you for jumping in here on.
How long you been running that collection up there?
Oh, all of this is probably like maybe 4 years, something like that.
It's awesome. Love it.
Thank you, sir. It's a big mix of bourbons, ryes, some Irish, and then this shelf over here is mainly Scotch, and then down the stuff below me is
Scotch.
Different stuff. Oh, Scotch. I love me some Scotch.
Oh yeah.
I'll be on over in a few minutes.
It starts over there and works its way around to there.
Amazing.
But But
Yep.
it's coming along, and I share it with a lot of folks. People, a
Right.
few people will come by the house, but a lot of times it's mainly, I'll share like 2 ounce samples, like this. I'll pour up a 2 ounce sample of some of the different ones and share it with
Yeah.
some of my other friends that I've met online, and
Yeah.
they'll send me some different stuff that they've had that I can't get around here, and it works out great.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome.
It's really
Yeah,
fun.
and he worked for a long time. Mark did getting that room ready. I remember he used to just sit outside all the time, and he's like, "Man, I'm building me a place," and he worked at it, and there it is.
Yeah,
Freaking
it's
did
coming
it.
along.
No,
Yeah,
Cheers, brother.
I'll give you the quick once over right now. Right now, I see the tin only goes to there on the roof. The rest of it is still foam.
Yeah.
But I just put that air conditioner in because I had
There
a
you
little
go. That's a
cooler
heck of a
wall.
man cave.
I love
Yeah.
it. That's what I was saying. Man cave all day
yeah.
long.
Yep. So there's kind of the rest of it.
Hell yeah, I'm jealous. I ain't
Right
got no
on.
place like that at all.
Mm.
And then the bar here, I'll show you. There you go.
Oh, is
Oh,
it
yeah.
wet too?
It's this is old barnwood. It's got
No, is it a wet bar? You got water.
Oh
flowing?
yeah. I'm working on that. I still got to get the sink hooked up, but it's working on it. But
Right on.
it's coming along.
Oh, yeah.
It's nice, bro. That's good.
Hell
Awesome. Good on you.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's very
See if I
nice.
can figure out how to get off this Zoom thing. I don't know about it. So.
You should be able to tap your phone, and you'll see it in the bottom left or right or something.
Top
right,
Say,
I believe
say
it.
out.
He's on his
And if
phone.
we catch you on the
Top
toilet,
right.
we'll let you know.
I'll figure it out eventually.
I
If-
could,
that didn't work.
if you know what button to hit to view all the other apps in the window so you can pick which one you want, just do that and then take the Zoom app and swipe up on it
Yeah.
like
Close
SoCal
them
does
all.
half of the time.
there he goes. And
Yeah,
he's gone.
there we go.
Good guy there.
Yeah. Hey, we can see your penis. Put it back. Put it back.
Oh, wait, what? No.
Not your.
Oh, okay. Whew. Yeah, I'm glad.
Yeah,
I'm
there
wearing
ain't no
my,
magnifying glass in front of the camera.
All right, what do we got? Sound on all.
Steve, did you
Reboot
see my
phone.
one-eyed winking thing? Oh, that didn't sound good. Never mind. That sounded so bad.
What?
Oh my
One
God, I'm
eye?
in love
What?
with Jen.
Oh, my crap.
You do that
Audio
to my
just dropped.
one-eyed winking thing?
Audio just dropped to very low.
I don't know anything about that.
Oh, my good Lord.
Crazy girl.
I was trying to talk about the dog, not the one-eyed winky thing.
The dog.
Good Lord.
Yeah, I saw the dog. Yes, I did see the dog.
Don't talk about Rusty.
One-eyed winky thing. Unbelievable.
Either one of
the
them
land.
comments you could be talking about Rusty.
Crap.
I lost.
What?
Oh, it's better now. Wait.
Yay!
Audio dropped a few minutes. Better now. She said,
But I'm still on.
I don't know what's going on.
Rusty's messing it up.
Now y'all are saying it's better in YouTube.
Is it overall audio or is it just an individual or two?
I'm gonna head out, Rusty. I'm exhausted. So
Oh,
Well, thank you for
geez.
jumping in, Beaver.
Don't leave
Anytime.
me, girl.
sorry, you'll have to just get this masculinity under control.
Audio is fine.
Well, I mean, they're not that
Andy said.
masculine, except for Klopp. So, all right, later.
Bye. She gone yet?
Hey, Kinsey, by the way, that was a very interesting story about Sierra Mist. I was driving at the time, so I couldn't say anything, but I think I might have heard something about that, but that was I liked it. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, if you want somebody to cease and desist doing something, it might help if you actually own the copyright for what you're telling them to leave alone.
Yeah, no kidding. That was the amazing part. Is like, oops, how is the Pepsi company not on top of that? That's crazy. Good Lord.
Could you imagine trying to strong arm somebody into not using your name just because you don't want anyone to use your name, and all of a sudden that flips around on you.
Yeah, no, that's what I love. It's like the little guy one. It's like, hey, dumb shit, forget something, forget to calendar something.
There you go.
Amazing.
Wait a moment. Cease and desist. I own the rights to this. You want me to show you?
How about you cease and desist, you dumbasses?
There you go.
Anyway, I just wanted to mention that. That was a pretty good story. Did the aliens take Rusty? Oh my God.
Probably. I don't know. I mean, something happened.
Ain't no telling with him.
Right.
So, anybody got anything interesting that happened to him recently, or anything they got to prepare for? They're looking forward to.
Well, actually, I do.
What's that?
I don't know if you saw on my Twitter. Last week, I bought a 2015 Dodge Challenger 6-speed manual V8 Hemi, 67,000 miles on it, cash money, baby.
Dang.
Oh my God, that car is so badass.
You realize how few people there are that would be even able to steal that car because it's got a manual in it?
Exactly. That's reason number 2. I've actually got a 2002 Dodge Dakota that I'm giving to my brother from another mother who is a ex-vet. As soon as his birthday rolls around Tuesday, so we don't
wait a
pay
minute.
taxes twice.
How do you be an ex-vet?
Well, he's an ex-veteran. He was in the Navy, and now he's not.
If you're a veteran, that means you were serving and are no longer serving.
Correct.
So how do you be an ex-vet?
Oh, I got you.
That's like being a former Marine, right?
Hey, let me drink some more gin and tonic, and I'll answer you here in a few minutes. So he's ex-military. He's a veteran.
Some of us might know something about this, just saying.
Oh, there you go. There you go. But I have to get with you, and y'all can talk some shit. Excuse me. But yeah. So he's never applied for his benefits because he thought it was kind of like
And what are you saying about their base?
free money to people who don't work for it. And I was like, bro,
I can understand that because I don't take the only thing I've ever took advantage of is VA loan program to be able to buy my house.
Okay, that's such a myth, though. That is such a myth because you guys deserved it. You went out there, you earned it. You guys got very little as it was. So, have them apply. I hope you did.
But SoCal, how many people do you want in the service that are not already naturally self-sacrificing as part of their behavior anyway? And then you complain whenever we don't take advantage of this stuff. It's almost it's a paradox.
Yeah, I literally had to
this
tell
is
him.
my job.
I was like, bro, you earned this.
Yes.
Get it.
Yes.
Go get your benefits. So we're working through the VA system right now, trying to get all that. And actually, funny story. I told him the other day he was going down to the VA to talk to folks to get all this rolling. I said, well, take the truck. He pulls into the parking deck and he comes out and he goes, man, the truck won't start because it's a 5-speed manual transmission. And so I was like, okay, cool. I've got, State Farm insurance. I'm going to get them down there to get it out, pick it up, and we'll take it wherever we got to get it. Because, like I said, I don't think I said that yet. After his birthday, I'm gifting that truck to him. And so we go down there, I guess that was Thursday, and both of us put our hands together and said, dear Lord, all we need is first gear in this truck to get this thing out of the parking deck. I stood on that clutch, shoved it down in the first, turned the key, started up, and I was able to drive it out of the parking deck instead of not having power steering or power brakes or anything like that. So now it's in the shop. It's going to cost me about $1,300, put a new clutch in it. But this guy is going to get one fine ass truck.
Nice. Very good. And by the way, speaking of that, happy Memorial Day and salute to all of our fallen, for sure.
Absolutely.
And the ones who are still serving. I mean, I can't help but say that. I mean, the ones who are still serving. Super appreciate.
You know, I use the VA for stuff, and thank God I did for what happened to me. But when I used to go in there, I felt guilty because I see some guys with no legs and face blown, you know, and just in my veterans group back in Nebraska, those guys were blind and all that. And I'm like, man, it just. Yeah, and they have to use it because they can't work for sure.
Right.
I encourage every veteran to go out there and get their benefits because it could add. It's not being on welfare. That's not what it's about. I'm actually just
but a lot of
about
people
to
in the
get.
military, a lot of people in the military are self-sufficient. That's the reason why they, and they go until they're just broken, and then that's when it comes time you got to call the tow truck and pull them in. But that's what they do. I mean, you can't get a guy that jumps out of a plane that's a sissy. You know.
Yeah, that's not how it should be, though.
I know, but that's just human nature.
Help to get
and guys are like that anyway. I mean, they're just.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, that's the type of nature of the people that you want in there to begin with, anyway.
Right.
And I mean,
that's what you get. So
there can be a balance here, right? Now, I mean, for anything that I've done, I really haven't needed those benefits and been able to get along just fine. And I understand that there are people that need it more than me, and I understand to make this more reasonable. I guess enough communication and everything for somebody else finally to get kicked in the rear, saying this is a problem with you. Take advantage of the benefits.
Yeah.
But if I'm already living a good life and things are great, I don't need them. And somebody else is going to need them. It'll be a waste otherwise.
Yeah.
And most veterans, we found out in that last group, for 18 months after they get out, 60 or 70% of them, I forgot the thing, don't know what they want to do. And I was in the same position, So, and a lot of those guys go into construction. What I do, I went into roofing, And construction, your job, and you can't keep insurance anyway. And if you already got your 214, go get it. And that way it helps kind of level the field. Because I see people coming across the border and getting everything. So sorry,
So still living in the woods says government gives tons of money to people who don't deserve it. The people who do deserve it might as well go get what they can.
Exactly.
You got that right.
By God, that's they told them. It was a deal. When you join the military, we're going to take care of you. You're going to have your medical and all that and blah, blah, blah. By God, that's what they need to do. And it just seems like there is a lot of bullshit. Like Sean Whiskey, he finally started, starting the process. And there's just so much bullshit, that they
and
put
more
in front of you.
More so now than what it used to be. But also, what it used to be.
Paperwork is insane.
Oh yeah. Under Reagan when I served, it was easier to do, but nobody, including Reagan, none of those guys did what 45 did. I'm gonna tell you something. When you're in Wyoming and you're out in the middle of nowhere, you only have Sheridan or Cheyenne or something like that to go to, out of the whole damn state. So now you can't go to a local yokel because it doesn't, and then because the paperwork, like you say, is ridiculous.
Yeah, and there's no reason. Yeah.
When Trump got done with it, you can go anywhere, and that right there. He did more than
one of the things, and I wished he was here to talk about it, but he was talking. He had to go get a checkup or something done, and they were freaking scheduling him in a completely different state.
Yep.
It's like what the hell is that all about?
I got a friend of mine who lives around St. Louis, and he's a veteran Army guy, and they had him go to Chicago. That's 281 miles north.
It's insane.
And then Illinois has where you can do the medical marijuana thing or whatever, and he can do that to kind of help with the pain or whatever. He has something, but they say, well, if you do that, we're not going to take care of you this way. So
Same thing happened with my brother from another mother.
That's not
His-
true, but
his
that's true in his
PTSD.
situation. So
I'm sorry.
And-
Go
and-
ahead.
and
Yeah,
each one of them
in
different.
his situation for sure.
right, and each one of
No.
them are different. You know, I mean,
Absolutely. But this is what I'm saying. I'm trying to I'm trying to get a credential to help get VA benefits for people. That's what I'm in the middle of doing right now. So when I start
Awesome.
work on Tuesday, I'll get that done. But I think it's important because what I think the vets don't understand is this isn't welfare. This is well deserved.
right.
Well deserved.
Yeah, that's good.
Not welfare.
Owed.
That's
It's
right.
owed.
It's owed. It's
so-
definitely owed.
A weather update. Timmy the pilot just said the massive tornado is following I-69 headed for Dawson Springs, Kentucky. So people,
Yep.
if you're in Kentucky, you need to be
Time to go shopping in Dawson.
you need to be paying
What he's
attention
saying.
to the weather, guys.
Does that include my brother, Lep? Does that include Leprechaun?
No, Lep is.
No,
I,
I'd like to
that's
ride
right.
that damn thing. I bet.
I don't know, but Timmy would say.
Right
but then
now,
again,
it looks
you know-
like Lep is just missing it by a little bit. So, I mean, he seems to be pretty good.
Okay.
But the benefit stuff now is a whole lot better shape than what it used to be.
All right, so
My
I
goodness.
need to remind people, if you want, you may or may not know, we are holding our get-together at Kinsey's June 3rd through the 10th. The Kirks are going to be there. They have their
Woohoo!
flight.
Oh,
They
snap.
have their flight made, and we're going to be hanging out. It's in Reynolds Station, Kentucky. It's about 300 something miles from me. 380, I think, is what I've seen. But this will be our third year, and
Third annual.
third
Shoot, I
annual.
might have to come to that.
Yeah, man, come. If I know you're coming, I'll bring you. If you don't have tents and stuff, I got enough. I can put all kinds of people up. I just need to know what to bring.
Anybody
bro.
listening?
So
Yeah, anybody listening that is interested, this number right here, you can
Yes.
call and leave a message. You can send a text message, whatever. We'll get back to you.
Yep. I'll
800 Kinsey.
I'll try to keep it charged up and.
You better.
Because I think we're supposed to go camping to go look at the fireflies like next week. And so we just head right on up there from
There you go,
Tennessee
man.
to Kentucky.
There you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just go up to Owensboro and turn east for about 20 miles.
There you go.
I don't know. I'll have to let Google do that.
Yeah.
We're at in Tennessee again?
We're going to head to, let's see, not Knoxville, wherever the damn fireflies are. Up there around Dollywood, I think.
Okay.
Pigeon Forge area.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, dang it, you made me forget what I was going to say.
Reynolds
Reynolds
Station.
Station.
Yeah, Reynolds Station, Kentucky. Make sure that you get a good enough contact with us so that we can send you the proper location. Because if you just try to find my address and stick it in the GPS, you're going to be about a mile or two off either direction. It ain't going to work.
You're going to banjos for an hour.
Twitter, so.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna. So we don't have. I know what I was gonna say. We don't have like a solid itinerary set up. But at one point, we're supposed to gonna be going to Mammoth Caves, and doing that deal because Mrs. Kirk wants to see the caves. I went back in 2006.
Mr. Kirk wants to see the cave.
Oh, Mr. Kirk does.
Well, yeah.
Mr. Kirk, bring a jacket. If TJ's coming, bring a jacket for her
it'll be
because
cold.
she probably won't, and you're going to be cold.
Yeah, well, Mrs. Kirk is going to be too drunk, and so he's probably just going to push her down in the cave and run.
No.
Check this out.
Anyway, so we're going to do that. I know one day I'm going to take and go see a couple distilleries because I might like some whiskey and some bourbon just a little bit. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe so.
There, bro.
Maybe it'll be a teetotaler.
I am a 5-star lift rider, so
there you go. I'm drinking some, and I'm running out, and I'm hoping Mr. Great Shot can pull off another bottle because you can't find it around here. This is called Rebecca Creek Double Oak, and like the second oak is like a Spanish oak. Phenomenal. I think it's 125 proof. Just fantastic, man. Oh my God, so good.
Right now.
Okay. Yes, there is a Mile Low Club in the caves, Kirk. And I bet you're gonna become a member. I'm just saying.
Twice.
A Mile Low Club.
Kirk so much.
Kirk's always got something.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I got a little
Bring
file on my
baby.
computer about
Bring
his
your
memes. He
memes.
gets on Twitter and gets after it. I kind of hide them from everybody else because they're not really family friendly.
Mrs. Kirk said, "Sneak away and get that badge." Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Climb in the cave. Let's roll.
I had the pleasure of meeting.
Could even say all hands
Kirk
on deck.
And TJ, Mrs. Kirk, about 5 years ago now. Just fun freaking people. Jeez, fun.
And
I
exude sexuality.
I think
Yeah,
I
she's
saw them
okay,
for the
but
first time
the
when
other
you were
guy,
chatting.
he's a little weird. But you all right.
Anyway,
was
so at the
correcting.
camp out, we're gonna be cooking out, of course, every day. We might bring some pew pews, and go do some pew pewing.
Use drink,
true.
fishing.
Hunting.
There's an outhouse
fishing.
for that,
Yeah,
Allegedly.
it's a
It's a
nice
Walmart
little spot.
bag.
It's a nice little spot, and there's no neighbors. We're not going to be disturbing anybody. Big place for.
Nobody else in that apartment complex?
You could probably get 30, 40
Apartment
campers
complex, what's
out
that?
there, easy.
Right on. I'll bring them up.
Well, you said shooting. I figured it's,
for rides.
Right.
No, not ghetto shooting. If you end up firing a gun out here, other people's going to show up with their own guns because they want to join in the fun. They're
That's it.
not worried about hunting anybody down.
That's it.
Yeah, that's the way it is in Wyoming, too. So,
Yeah, I'll bring 500 rounds in my AK.
There you go. Heck yeah.
Bring it on.
Yeah. I didn't bring my AR last time, but I think I'm gonna bring it this time so we can I don't know.
So I
just
can
shoot
outshoot
some
you.
stuff. I might even probably. I may bring. I don't know. There's little kids, a lot of little kids around, but I do have some tannerite that we could play with. I've had
Not
it for
a
a
I
while.
lot.
thought you were talking about something you need an air compressor for to blow up.
Awesome.
There's two little kids.
Whatever.
No,
And they're
because
boys.
there's a
They're
Diana
gonna wanna
that's
watch.
it, Diana.
Well, they stand behind the yellow line, so they'll be
Right.
fine.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to get a can of yellow spray paint now. Thank you very much, dude.
Yeah, get the upside down spray paint. That's the best.
Spray it on the dirt, and that way, if it doesn't rain, we'll be good.
What is Wombat
over
Mommy?
here. I don't know.
You do look like an El Guapo. No, Wombat Mommy. Are you talking about the dude? He's north of Atlanta. He's not in Wyoming.
No, she follows
Oh,
me.
guapo. That's funny.
Wombat Mommy. She's fun. Her and hubby, they're fun.
Oh yeah, they're a hoot, man.
Yep.
Hubby just shaved his face too. So
Yeah,
he's
you
bear
can
hubby.
make
He's bear hubby.
you can make this show as long as you want to. Just once it gets boring, then you can just shut it off.
Right. Yeah.
And those breaks, I mean, they was
We're already an hour or two past that, SK.
Yeah, we were done 15
yeah.
minutes
When
ago.
the intro comes on, the flash is boring.
Commercials? Who needs those?
But really, I mean, and you can also take some breaks too. You can just take a break, and maybe if you got some footage, you can roll of the advertisers, and that way you guys can take a minute, But
Right.
We should,
That's
we should play a
probably.
game. I came here for a game.
Oh well, I usually do play a game, but we can't ever get anybody to freaking call and join and do it. So
Well,
Okay, so I'm just
I'm
The
just
clop's
chopped
ready.
liver.
the clop is
liver.
ready. Show some beaver promos. That's right, Roger Rabbit. I mean, beaver promos are always good.
well, I'll tell you what. I was listening to you and on that Beaver After Dark. I listened to that. You guys are like all four of you are a match made in heaven.
Yeah, we have fun.
And it is a workable thing. Now, when he started talking about the Boston teabagging, that's when I kind of said,
Hey, wait, what?
I said, hold on, man, I got to eat lunch, and then shut off.
Whatever, Kirk. Okay, advertiser. We got one
Sounds like something
advertiser.
I should be
Okay.
part of.
Well, still, you can do something, that give you guys a break,
I know a guy from Durex. Durex, wrap it up tight. Make sure you don't have children. Durex.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, you got a good enough voice. Dude, you got a good enough voice to do that and make it
Not
sound
to it.
great and entertaining, dude. We can work on getting a couple of fake commercials set up.
Yeah.
Just have a run at it.
I can do that. Durex.
Well, yeah, there's all kinds of ways you can do something. Give you guys a break, anyways.
Yeah.
Record something ahead of time and just run it for. I don't know how y'all do your stuff, but just run it.
We don't know how we do it either, SK.
Yeah, that's why I kind of figured that. But I
for
thought,
when you don't know what you're doing.
That's it.
Wrap it up.
At this rate, I mean, if we run either one of us run OBS, all we got to do is just preload them, and then whenever we just hit play, and everybody else cut off the camera to a profile image, and there you go.
Yeah.
Or whatever you want to do, or you can have somebody else take over while you guys take a break, which may be a disaster in itself. But
all right, let's go back to a little bit of content here, folks. Shocking but true historical facts. Now this one kind of got me right here.
I want some untrue facts. Find me some untrue facts.
Well, then it wouldn't be facts. Here we go.
Exactly.
It took about 4 times longer to get from copper swords to steel swords than it took to get from steel swords to the atomic bomb.
I'd
say true.
Well, it says it's shocking but true historical facts.
I got a historical fact.
That is not shocking at all. You know why?
Why?
Because it seems like wherever we're at technologically, we just end up building on it faster, and it ends up being almost at an exponential rate. Just look at computer programming and everything once we discovered it. Everyone in here is older than the freaking cell phone is, right?
Yep.
Mine used to have to crank up, but yeah.
And look where they are now. I can put together and do a show and upload it for broadcast and everything with just the phone and the available apps.
You're really cool then, is what you're saying.
No, anybody can do it.
Okay. Well, I hate working off a phone all the time because I can't. But I know you can do it, So, but
all right, hold on.
Even nowadays, you can do it with a computer type experience because you got decks and ready.
I hate working off a phone.
But what I'm saying is, you can hook them up to a computer or something else, and you can.
I know you can. I just don't like working off a phone. But.
Okay.
All right, Kinsey.
Yes.
What year were you born?
85.
I was born in 78. I'm 1 year older than the Happy Meal.
And what was your high school mascot? And what is your mother's maiden name?
Yeah, no.
His high school mascot was Speed Racer.
All right, so technically, you are not older than the cell phone, Kinsey.
Yeah, Kinsey. So take that.
The very first cell phone use, the very first call placed on the world's first cell phone
1946
was April 3rd, 1973.
71.
Wait a minute.
I'm back in 40s, but it was radio, I think.
Cooper, who worked for Motorola, had just stepped out of the Hilton Midtown, where he would soon officially demonstrate the wireless personal cell phone his team had developed.
Was it on did you have to have a wheel cart to get the thing out?
But it was a huge brick.
I remember them being like just huge, and they was huge.
That's what she said.
And I remember also
what she said.
I had one when I had my business. I had one bill that was $2,200 a month.
Holy shit.
What you're saying is I'm average age and you're a dinosaur. That's what you're saying.
I'm way past the dinosaur.
Shut up, young
claw
boy.
your ass to death.
But before that, most people don't realize that the cell phone is actually just ham radio technology condensed down, because if you remember back in the 60s, you would see some of the old cop shows where he would pick up a phone in the car, but it took like a 500-pound radio set that was in the back of it was in the trunk of the car, and they would connect the ham radio, and then the ham radio operator could connect the telephone to the guy. So I actually have an old handset that it looks like a old, an old telephone thing, but it's got a button in it so that you would click it, talk into it, and then let off of it and listen. So it's been around.
You just keep bouncing off repeaters, and because you can do it with a ham radio and talk, like that. So
emergency 911.
I remember in what was it, 96, I think. I had a phone put in my truck, and I was at the gas station, and this lady goes, "Your truck's ringing," but it was a weird thing back then, and but before, when we was kids, we'd answer the phone. Now you just don't want to answer it because you get so many stupid phone calls.
But when we were kids, you
text me.
when we were kids, you would grab the handset off of the phone. You'd stretch the cord all the way across the room and a half, go into the utility closet, close the door behind you so you'd have privacy on the phone.
And when you hung up on somebody that meant something, it don't mean anything now.
Man! Can you imagine slamming your cell phone down now, doing just boom?
Yeah. I saw a comedian do that.
There's a few $100 right there.
Take that, and doesn't.
At least like 10, 15 years ago, you could just flip the phone in anger. That's probably about the last time we ever had some.
Yeah.
Yes.
Them old Nokias, you could just go ahead and chuck them for a football field length distance onto asphalt or something, and they'd still be good.
Yeah. I even had one of the first Androids up in North Dakota. And I beat that thing half to death. I must have dropped it in invert and everything else, wiped it off, and it kept going.
What happened to Jen? What the hell? Whatever. Anyway,
finally gone.
Hey, quick question.
Yeah.
I hate to interrupt, but quick question. What color was your phone that was hanging on the wall back in the day? Mine was green.
Like an ivory color. That's all we ever had.
Which one? We had like tin, yellow, black.
We only have black or like
almost a forest green.
Why is it always gonna be racist shit with you, man?
Right?
Why is it always gonna be racist?
Right. No, my grandmother in South Florida, she worked for the telephone company for years and years and years, and she actually bought from out of their thing the coin operated, it was a black phone. It had the thing in the top of it. It was it was about that big. That thing was awesome, and when it rang, you freaking heard it. It had a hellacious bell in that thing.
I don't have all these different ringtones. I got the old bell. I want to hear the old bell. I don't want to hear monkeys singing and elephants dancing. I want to
severe thunderstorm at Owensboro, Kinsey.
Yeah, Owensboro barely misses me.
Yeah,
but and the price of cell phone is went way down.
Oh yeah, you can go ahead.
When I had my company, people wanted me to sign for them. I said, nah, I don't think so.
Yeah,
because you can run a bill up to $2,000 in a heartbeat.
You can get a prepaid Go phone or something like that, and
that's all my phones are. I got the local thing, and it's $35.
Roger Rabbit says his phone's been on silent for 10 years.
Now that's the whole thing. If you're getting a phone, especially a cell phone, and people complain about not being able to get you just remind them that you bought that phone for your convenience, not his.
Yeah, and today my son lost his phone, and we was trying to find it, but it was on silent. So we were all being real quiet, listening for our vibrate, and it was stuck way down in the couch, way down.
This is mom's.
Yeah. So all right. So does anybody remember? And I don't even know if it's a thing anymore. Does anybody remember the ring back thing? So like when you called somebody, it wasn't the phone ring.
Yeah.
Star 69.
My younger brother.
It was Star 69 that would call back.
My younger brother did those.
You used to be able to remember the phone number, but now,
No, I'm not talking about Star 69. I'm talking about, and it was only certain people. I don't know if it was so it was when you called them, it wasn't a ringing sound. that you heard,
You
it
heard
would
a
play
song, you heard
music.
something
It
else,
would
yeah.
play whatever
Oh
music.
yeah, the answer tone while you were waiting on them to pick up. Yeah, you could do music on something.
Yeah.
Is that still a thing anymore?
Well, it is for
I
business
don't think so.
people. I don't think so. I mean, I got a couple business lines, and I just chose on the because I got it through the web, and I just chose to put it on.
Right.
Put it on.
Klopp, what was you
on
gonna say?
hold, but-
I say my younger brother was big into that when that was around. He his big one was the band Hatebreed. I don't know if anybody listened to that.
Oh, I know Hatebreed. I know Hatebreed.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
it's like a lot of playback was from that band, and yeah, I haven't heard too much about that being a thing anymore.
Yeah, I don't know why it went away.
Well, I think music on whole is mostly business, or the business will sit there and talk about how great they are on some other crap they want you to
It's
buy.
funny. Wombat Mommy talked about party lines.
It sounded like shit.
When we moved out here to Alabama, we still had party lines to like 1988.
Yep.
It took that long for party lines to disappear.
Well, the same in Nebraska too.
Yeah, we had
in Nebraska. You'd call and say, "I want to make a long distance phone call," and then they'd patch you through. And now they don't do that.
Yeah.
You want to talk nostalgia? Once in a while, you'd have that family that would try a little too hard, and you'd call up, and afterwards you'd trigger the answer machine, and the answer machine would be the whole family either singing a jingle or doing something together, and that was back in the day whenever your answer machine worked off of a mini cassette in order to record.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Y'all remember the commercial? Hey, I can't answer your call right now because I'm busy. I'm busy. And so you could like buy the recording.
Yeah. Yep.
I also I remember when they charge after the first minute, some kids I knew down in Texas, they would call each other and sit there and watch the clock and close it off at like 45 seconds, And I remember somebody was in Dallas, Fort Worth, and made a phone call all the way to Nebraska, and the phone wasn't even hooked up to the service. But once you did it one time, it shut it down. He roamed through Kansas. He roamed through everywhere. I mean, it was like a 6-hour call. I don't know what that thing was called.
How many people remembers this? You pick up the phone and you hear, "Hello, you have received a call from." "Pick me up, Mom. I'm at the airport. Do you accept the charges?"
Yes.
Yep. And I also remember in Louisiana, I'd call my uncle from the plywood mill and say, "Hey, this is a collect call to him." And he would see that and say, "No, I don't accept the charges," but he knew to come pick me up.
Hey, what about this?
I don't remember that.
Well, if you picked up while somebody was doing dial-up.
Oh, yeah.
AOL.
You've got mail.
We know
some. We're old as fuck.
We have Whiskey Sean
16.
Whiskey 6 has joined in with us here.
He's getting a ticket right now.
From the Peterbilt Studios.
Yeah, we're not going to see the lot lizard he picked up, are we?
No lot lizard. He has her tied up in the back.
Curtains aren't all the way closed.
Oh, God.
but no, talking about that, there a couple of us in here know somebody that still has a working AOL email address.
I know one person, yeah, and I remember this was back in Kentucky. I would get like a Prodigy for like 28 days, and I'd cancel it. Then I'd go get CompuServe, and I'd cancel that. But what back then they had this email address, or I bought it for $10. It's a Bigfoot address. So you always had your Bigfoot, whatever, and then you can change the back end. So your email never changed.
So Sean, I hate that we couldn't, get together and do that whiskey video I was wanting to do this weekend. What the hell,
God.
man?
Yeah, well, I was busy all weekend. But,
whatever.
And listen to what I did.
You better pencil my ass in for next week.
Listen
that
to
sounded
what
bad.
my
Listen.
dumbass did.
Okay.
But it depends on
All
where.
What did you did?
Here it comes.
I left the Amberana in the bottle, and I forgot when I left home.
No.
I'll be gone all week.
Well,
It's gonna be rich, brother.
Yeah,
It's gonna, hey, but I did take a little sip of it today, and I really taste that toasty marshmallowy something or other. Oh man, and this is in Jack Daniel's, which is already oaky, and it has mellowed that down.
Right.
And
it might be fine.
I think it's going to. It seems to be.
So what? How big of a piece did you put that whole piece in there, or did you break off a?
No, about an inch. You know,
Okay.
about that
The
big.
stick you put in there. Or?
Sorry, I'm distracted. This guy stopped and he said he's going to pull out of a parking spot.
It's a spiral. If I had it close,
I'm not in the parking spot.
Show you. Hold on, let me look. So it's a spiral of Amberana. If you can see that, you see that spiral there.
What's
It's
Amberana?
curly fry cut.
Amberana is a South American oak, and it
like Brazil, isn't it?
Or I mean, yeah, Brazil. It's a Brazilian. Well, there's 3 different species, but anyway, South America. I bought 2. You can buy 2 1-foot pieces of spiral and just break you off little pieces and put them in the bottle or whatever. It smells to me. It smells like Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I haven't got that, but I have got. Like I said, I kind of got.
Like a marshmallow.
You tried it in what'd you call mellow corn? I put it in Jack.
Yeah.
So maybe that's the difference, of course. But yeah, like a little toasted marshmallow, and I noticed the upper like the roof of my mouth, and the top of my tongue. It was just like so neutral. There was not any burn,
right?
Like it was, and I didn't even let it rest, dude. I literally just cracked the bottle, took a sip right off the top, and it was that good. Yes.
Hashtag DOT.
Yeah. No.
Oh no, this was like this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see what it does. Now, the people that make it say 2 weeks. And it's pretty much going to do everything that it's going to do. So, I mean, you know, you're.
Well,
but,
I'm going to let it go at least, obviously, a week and 2 days. So,
there you
or
go.
a full 7 days.
We'll know. So I did it for 48 hours. I did it in Jim Beam Extra Black because it was cheap, and I'm trying to. Stay cheap because I'm broke. But and it was good. I mean, it's good. I like it. It completely changes it. Anyone looking for good Amberana should look for RD1 Amberana. And I believe I did send you a sample of the RD1 that we were going to try, Sean.
You did?
Yes.
Oh shit. Well, I have them all lined up, A through E.
Yep.
Haven't cracked them.
Yeah.
I knew when you was messaging me, I'm like, I know he's got to do that, but I can't.
Yeah, I know. Whatever. All right. Barbara D, everyone have a safe holiday and a good week. We love you, Barbara. We're probably going to be closing this down here pretty quick. We've been the whole 2 hours. It's crazy.
Damn time.
What?
I think. Shut up, dude. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. We might do. I guess we're going to probably do an after party. If anybody wants to hang around, or if anybody wants to click the link and jump in, you can. I don't know. I don't know if there's any live streams, any whiskey tube stuff going on right now. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Well, you're live, and aren't you guys having a good show? I mean,
no, it is a good.
It's a good show.
Why are you shutting it down?
Still, well, I know I don't have to because some people said they wanted it to.
No one cares.
Nobody they said they wanted it to go longer. I mean, we can go longer.
And you can go longer on Zoom. You can jump in the room, and then you can get all kind of crazy if you want. So.
And Roger Rabbit said time flew right by without the mojo constraints, right? I can't believe that it's...
Right. Well, and that's like I told you last week. This thing is going to be a whole lot better because now you got more control. You don't have to sit there because I used to watch you guys. You sit there and go, hold on. We got a break. We got to go.
Right.
You don't have to.
Yeah, and I can use the F word.
You can.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, you can say, and you can say if you want to.
Yeah, exactly.
You can say fun anytime you want to.
Klopp, you want to throw your channel out there that you have?
Klopper.
It's gonna take me a second. I didn't know I was gonna need that.
Thank you, Roger. Show Veals.
Actually, if you want to go.
Yeah.
Does that mean that I can start pushing my show too now? Since we
okay, so everybody's got a show. Let's push them out there.
All right, let's let Klopp talk here. All right, come on, Klopp.
I talked too much.
Yeah, go ahead and talk about yourselves. I got.
Okay.
I thought you were ready. What the hell?
Come on, Klopp, hurry up! You're holding us up.
Sit here.
How do you know backwards show or what?
Okay.
Yeah. So, go ahead.
Okay. You want to see my ugly mug there on your movies here? Go to YouTube and look up. This is all going to be all one word, no spaces. Look up Everything True Cinema on YouTube.
Okay. Now don't you have a the gaming channel or whatever over on?
I barely use that. That's something.
I wanted to go Billy Eilish, everyone at once.
You probably more likely to see me in Brandon Morse's gaming channels. You might see me there. Then I'm usually causing shenanigans in the chat on his Rumble show. Brandon Morse is a brand list. That's something you guys. That's something definitely up the alley of this.
Yeah. Still living in the woods. First time checking the show out, but I like the vibe. Thank you. Still living in the woods. I know that name from. There's been several bourbon people drop in here, which I freaking love. Still living in the woods is one of them. He, I see him on a lot of shows. So, and Timmy the Pilot is still talking about a huge tornado headed for Central City, Kentucky. Long track tornado.
Blessings to y'all.
Yes. Welcome to the shit show. Still living in the woods. It's a fun special. Yeah, I mean it's special. Yeah, we're not wearing helmets tonight, but that might be a thing later.
I'll wear my helmet next time.
There you go. And Sean, what are you doing, Sean?
I'm waiting. You didn't hear anything I told you earlier.
Oh, you said somebody pulled up next to you or whatever.
No,
he's trying to back up.
No, he walked up next to my door and he said, "Hey, because I'm not in a spot right now." He said, "I'm getting ready to pull out here." He said, "In 10 minutes, or within 10 minutes."
Was he with Lot Lizard?
When you see,
10 minutes to Lot Lizard. Ooh.
When you see my lights turn on, spin around and you can just pull right in. Okay. I'm still waiting. So.
Jeff Castle, he's another whiskey tube dude that he has kind of migrated over here because I guess he's bored and yeah.
And his lights just turned on.
My God, he's got to be so bored.
Yes, I am. My other name is Lord Reverend Professor Rusty J. Lugnuts, or the Bourbon Syndicate. You can go over there.
Or old Pan
we are, over on OffTrack, we are like 4 people away. We're 4 people away from hitting 300 subscribers.
We'll totally unfollow you. Not a problem.
Hit the like button, people. Do all the things. I don't know. We don't know how much longer this is going to go on. We're just going to try to do it week by week, and if it gets terrible,
be like
worse than what it is already, we'll.
This thing, it doesn't matter how. I mean, you can always shorten it to an hour too, and then take it on Zoom or whatever.
No, yeah, we could shorten it down. We can.
So I mean, you have an audience. There's a lot of people like some people in here actually like Kinsey. So it's kind of helping him some,
Kinsey, what is your shows?
My shows, I got one show over here, and basically it is what I call the Tin Can Radio program, and the name really doesn't tell you squat, but the but the show basically me and a handful of other people here recently we've been finding topics that usually are somewhat Christian backed or church related, and we try to focus on the ones that cause the most disagreements and arguments back and forth. So, if you got questions on things, we take suggestions on a regular basis, and between all of us, we'll go ahead and throw them back at each other as much as we can and see what sticks and what doesn't hold up.
Right on, brother.
There you go.
Heck yeah. And I'm the dude, PB Steve, 131369, because I had to get crazy with it.
There's crazy
guys there.
Not just on Twitter and
Look
Instagram,
at here, we got Slightly Venomous Kirk.
Can you hear me?
Joined us.
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, they can hear us.
Oh, sweet.
So I didn't do any work.
Sorry about that.
You have a pretty large following over on, compared to us, you have a pretty large following over on the X, huh?
A little bit, I guess.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I always apologize to people because the numbers keep going up, and I don't know why, but they keep going up.
And I try to say stuff, then I kind of back down and say, wait a minute, I can't. Now my other people might not like this, but I know Kirk will find it funny.
It's probably the collection.
Nice necklace. I got almost the same one.
Wombat Mommy, no, it was not money I was going to send you. It was naked or 8x10 pics of me, at least in
8x10 glossies. They were originally matte photos, but now they're glossy. So you enjoy that.
There you go, Wombat. I know you.
And his free course on Etch-a-Sketch, which was really, really exciting.
You and the hubby will use them in the right way, I'm sure.
I'm sure they will.
Anybody that doesn't follow Wombat Mommy, you missing out. Those Etch-a-Sketches are hot.
Yes, Wombat Mommy is funny as hell. And the dude, formerly known as Colonel something, the dude, follow him. He's always throwing out some great stuff on the X.
Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
that was funny when you used to do that voice. I always did like that.
The
Colonel's voice.
Absolutely. I make you come, son.
That was good.
Lord.
And I could see, and sometimes in commercials you see like people doing a different voice, and I could see that doing some kind of commercial somewhere,
Yeah.
Would you want to call it?
Absolutely. I want to get some stingers and stuff of the dude.
Yeah.
OffTrack Syndicate or something. I don't know. Something. We'll do something. Shit.
Well, I've got my brother from another mother is trying to hook me up with voice work, to do on the side.
Yeah.
Because I can literally do English, Italian, Scottish, Southern. They all sound the same, but it's good.
But you can also put yourself on if you go on Fiverr, you can rent your voice out. Because I knew a lady that I actually hired her one time. It was like $5 about singing about some yoga pants. It was just a goofy song, but.
Yeah, I'm not doing OnlyFans, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna get after it.
We're gonna wrap up the live aspect. If you want to jump in, click the Zoom before we go out.
I'm already there, my man.
Love you, Paige. We're gonna I got to text Mel because.
Thanks for having me, man. It was a good time.
Yeah, man, it's fun, dude.
Yeah, this is a fun thing.
If you don't have a lot of thing, yes, we're gonna go off YouTube, Jen. So make sure you click the link. If you didn't got much to do on Sundays, you're welcome to jump in here and say what you got to say. Do what you got to do.
Appreciate you, brother.
I got to let's see. SoCal is coming back in.
I'm in.
You're in.
And I think Kinsey, he's in.
That's what she said.
For now.
Video on.
That must have been Ms. Venomous skirt.
So, Klopp, what's your show about?
What?
What about Mrs. Kirk?
Yeah.
No, Mr. Klopp.
That's what
I think
she
the show
said.
was about.
That's what she said. You're in.
Mrs. Kirk is hot. Don't ever
I know.
diss
Mrs.
Mrs. Kirk.
Oh, he's fucking hot.
And she fine as shit. Ugh. Lucky. I don't know how Kurt outkicked his coverage there.
Right?
Wait, what?
Outkicked my coverage.
Yeah.
I don't know what that.
Love you, Jeff Castle, Jen Clifton, Paige Rockwell, Wombat Mommy, Timmy the Pilot, Timothy
I'm
Ratliff.
on here.
Still living in the woods. Thank you, brother. You're welcome to join if you want to. Roger Rabbit's going to jump in. Awesome. I'm going to make sure I don't want to miss anybody. Barbara D. Love you, dear. John Kloppenberg. He's still hanging around.
Love you.
Kathy and the bird.
And let's see who we
Timothy
got.
Ratliff.
Yes, Timothy Ratliff. The
Kathy
second
and the
oldest.
bird.
The second oldest
now.
Patreon, and you can check us out, Off Track Gang, over on Patreon. I'm going to try to put out some more content. I haven't been doing it lately, but now that things are a little different,
Yeah.
now that things are a little different, I think I'll be able to do that.
New glasses.
All right, and we're cutting off. Mel's fixing to cut us off. Love you guys. Peace out, and we're going to go out with the
What?
Night.
Are you starting the show again?